Architecture is a living testament to history, a window into the cultures, beliefs, and innovations of civilizations past. Today, we explore the profound connection between early Christian Roman architecture and the life of Prophet Jesus, examining its evolution through historical, geographical, and cultural lenses. Let's begin with the geographical and historical backdrop. The life of Prophet Jesus, around 3 BCE to 3033 CE, coincided with the height of the Roman Empire, spanning regions from the British Isles to the Near East. This era was marked by the Pax Romana, or Roman peace, a time of stability that enabled extensive architectural innovation. Judea, where Jesus lived, was a Roman province governed by King Herod the Great and later by Roman officials. Roman engineering prowess, monumental scale, and advanced materials shaped the architecture of this era, influencing structures for both civic and religious purposes. Early Christian Roman architecture emerged during the Roman Empire's transition from paganism to Christianity. This evolution is best understood through key historical milestones. In the 3rd century CE, Christians, persecuted by Roman authorities, worshipped in underground spaces like the catacombs. These served as both burial and sacred spaces. The turning point came in 313 CE with Emperor Constantine's Edict of Milan, which legalized Christianity. Public churches like the Old St. Peter's Basilica emerged, adapting Roman civic buildings called basilicas into worship spaces. By the 4th and 5th centuries, Christian churches evolved into monumental structures adorned with mosaics, domes, and centralized plans, as seen in San Vitale and later the Hagia Sophia. Christian theology heavily influenced architectural symbolism. Early Christians incorporated sacred symbols such as the cross and fish into church designs, reflecting their faith and community identity. Roman engineering techniques were adapted for Christian purposes. Arches, vaults, and domes, initially used in Roman temples, now symbolize divine presence in Christian spaces. The Roman basilica layout, with its open nave and elevated altar, became the blueprint for Christian worship spaces, emphasizing interior communal gatherings rather than exterior grandeur. While early Christian architecture reflected Roman influences, it wasn't isolated. Other civilizations developed distinct architectural traditions during this period. In Mesopotamia, Zoroastrian fire temples like Tak Kasra focused on rituals, contrasting with the communal spaces of Christian basilicas. South Asian structures, such as the Sanchi Stupa, symbolized enlightenment, paralleling Christian basilicas' representation of heavenly realms. In East Asia, Han Dynasty buildings emphasized harmony with nature, while in Mesoamerica, Teotihuacan's pyramids aligned with celestial events, sharing a cosmic focus seen in Roman urban planning. From an Islamic perspective, Prophet Jesus, known as Isaac, is revered as a prophet who upheld monotheism. Early Christian architecture, rooted in the Roman Empire, shares spiritual and architectural continuities with Islamic traditions. Early Christian basilicas influenced mosque designs, such as the open prayer halls in the Great Mosque of Damascus. Similarly, domes in Christian churches inspired those in Islamic architecture, as seen in the Dome of the Rock. While Christian mosaics depicted biblical stories, Islamic art adapted the medium to create calligraphy in geometric patterns, symbolizing God's infinite nature. The transition from Roman to Byzantine architecture ensured the survival and evolution of early Christian styles. From sacred basilicas to grand mosques, this shared legacy highlights humanity's enduring quest to create spaces for worship and reflection. Whether Christian, Islamic, or otherwise, sacred architecture serves as a universal reminder of faith, community, and the divine.
This is what it's like to visit the fourth holiest mosque in Islam. I'm here at the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus, which is an important site for many religions. It is one of the oldest mosques in the world, built in the year 705, and in many ways defined what a great mosque should be. The site was used by many different religions for millennia, and prior to Islam was a Roman temple to Jupiter from the time when Romans ruled Damascus. For Christians, it is the burial site of the head of John the Baptist, an important figure in Christianity who baptized Jesus in the Jordan River. There is a tomb you can visit in part of the mosque. There is also a shrine for Imam Hussein, Prophet Muhammad's grandson. They claim that his head is buried here, and many come to pay respects. But finally, the reason it is most important is that in Islamic theology during the end times, they believe that Jesus will come back to the earth as a Muslim, descending from the minaret on the southeast end of this mosque. He will then join the Mahdi, an important religious figure, in a final battle against the Antichrist. In fact, Muslims believe this Antichrist will come from Khorasan, a region in modern-day Turkmenistan. On my previous video series of Turkmenistan, many Muslims commented that they think Ashgabat is where the Antichrist will start. It definitely makes this empty city with grandiose monuments seem much more ominous given the apocalyptic religious backstory.